welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to do the another Temu chassis. Carbon fiber rails. I got this for a penny. When sometimes Temu does these deals as you're buying stuff, they'll give you free gifts, free shipping, free coupons, free. Anyway, I got a deal where I got 3 things for a penny when I was doing all this ordering for RC parts. If you haven't watched my other video, I spent approximately $450 on RC parts and got about $880 some worth of parts because of deals and everything like that. So anyway, so I got this carbon fiber and aluminum, mostly aluminum parts, carbon fiber rails, carbon fiber battery tray from Temu. And the first thing I put on here is the bumper. This is for like an SCX10 2 or 3 project. Bumper rail, and it has 2 different size screws. One is larger than the other, so you'll be aware of there's a small screw and a larger screw in this rail. Okay. All right. So the transmission plate is made by, it's a SCX10 2 plate, and it's the same deal. 2 larger screws and 2 very small screws. I'm not exactly sure what the deal here is, but it's different. It means you got to have 2 different wrenches to do this, which is not the coolest thing in the world. I'm not exactly sure why they're using 2 different size screws. Okay, that needs to be a shorter screw. One thing about these Temu deals, no instructions. Okay, so the shortest, biggest screw. And then, of course, the other 2 are very small screws, or smaller, anywho. I'm not exactly sure why. So you go back and forth with wrenches. Drivers, whatever you call these. Okay, rear axle tube, bracket, same deal, tiny screw, and a bigger screw. So this bumper deal, they want these little tabs up. I imagine this is for I'll think of it in a minute. Servo mount. Okay, now we got Piece. Piece. Okay, so this piece here goes next to the bumper thing. And again, this is probably something to do with the servo. And same deal. This part goes up. And this part is probably why they have different size screws. So you can't put them in wrong. I don't know. What the justification for it is. But that's the way it's working. Now we have shock towers that all seem to be the same. Okay, so the rear ones, kind of adjustable, I guess. There's 4 holes. We're going to put them in the hole closest to the front, and okay, those are not threaded. Seems to be some parts missing. More than likely, this is a upgrade, and you need to put it in an SCX10 2 or 3. And it has brackets that go between the shock towers. I'm missing 2 brackets. Okay, so this is the first snafu in the Temu world. First one I've had of all the stuff that I've gotten. And here there are supposed to be 2 brackets right here. For the shock tower mounts. And they sent me these 2 brackets instead. So I only got it for a penny. I'm not out any money, but I have to find some other brackets to put the shock towers on. Huh. Well, it started off good, ended up bad. So, that, I have to admit though, that's the first time I've had something not right in the Temu world. I'm sure I can get these brackets. But for a penny, at this moment, I'm not going to complain. Would have been nice to be able to finish this correctly, but we can't. So, I mean, all in all, it's not a bad setup. It's just, if you were going to replace the SCX10 frames with this, you would have these brackets. I mean, it was nice that they came with them, but it's not essential because the other brackets would be on your vehicle. So you just take them off and replace these. But everything else, the cut, the fit, is all good. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks since I started working on this frame because they're replacement parts for SCX10 and they are aluminum instead of the composite material that Axio puts in their thing. So I got the brackets. And of course, those are not indented like the rest of them are. So those are round-headed. Alright, after trial and error, and if you guys are watching this video, you won't have to go through that trial and error, because now you know I did that for you. Okay, so shock towers. These are contoured to fit the front, and they will go on either side, but you want to put them on the sides with the shock tower standing up straight. If you have them on the wrong side, the shock tower is going to lean, I don't remember which way, one way or the other. Okay. Now this bracket only has one screw. It fits, it's made to fit inside the frame of the SCX10 and of course we don't have that C channel for this to fit in. It still fits almost. And it's kind of weird. One bracket is not fit. Well, it would go inside the C channel, but this is, it'll go in here and it'll be fine. And it's just going to be holding the box in place. Actually, we don't even really need this one because the box can be put in here. And but there's no need for it. So we're not going to worry about that. Okay, so these, now that I figured these out, these go on the battery tray to keep the battery in place. All right, so if you buy this to replace your SCX10 frame with aluminum and carbon fiber, all right, you would have these brackets for all of this stuff already with the SCX10 You just have to take them off and replace them here. Whatever you can't replace with the aluminum, you would replace with the other brackets. But since we don't have an SCX10 here, we had to buy the front bracket. There's two brackets for the front. This, you don't need this one. You just need the bracket to hold the shock towers and the receiver tray. Okay. Now for the front, back, what the heck are we talking about? The battery tray. There's another bracket. And yeah. This goes here. And it's adjustable. There's no adjustment with this new frame. There's only one screw holding this in, but the bracket that goes across the bottom of this, I'm sure has screw holes in it. You can screw it down through the top here to that bracket. I don't have that bracket yet, and I'm waiting on that bracket. But I can put this one screw in. This is kind of a universal tray. I imagine the tray that's in the SCX10 would fit just fine. But I think I'm going to try something. Instead of spending, well, when I get the bracket, I will put it in. But I got an idea that maybe if you guys get this and you don't want to buy the bracket, or you don't have the bracket because you don't have an SCX10 that you're replacing this in, you can put the shock towers on using bolts and nuts. And the shock tower will, or the battery tray will be hooked to those. So I'm going to put these shock towers in, and I'm going to use a nut on the back of them instead of the tray. Let's see how far these go through. Yeah, we can put a lock nut on them. And actually, they sent lock nuts. So yeah, we're gonna put those on. And those nuts will actually hold this battery tray up with that one screw. So back here, on these shock towers. And won't have a brace here, but this part carbon fiber is really strong. And they gave us 4 nuts. So let's use them. That's a good place for that screw. Alright, so if you buy this frame as a standalone deal, you're going to have to do a little modifications, well, differences than if you bought it for a replacement frame for your SCX10 too. You bought it for a replacement frame, you don't need nothing else. Okay, but this is a standalone, and we got to add these brackets. And I can see why, even though it shows a picture of them in the kit, the 2 brackets that you need, they didn't send them. Don't know if that's true for everybody, but it is for me. So I had to order them. And you really didn't have to. You can put the shock towers on with the nuts that they sent you. You wouldn't believe it. My hands are cold. You wouldn't believe it. We're in Louisiana. Last week it was 82 degrees. This week it's 32 degrees. The weather here is crazy. I'm sniffling like crazy. Alright, so I'm going to put a zip tie on each side of this tray to hold it in place. And because it's not quite, I don't really want to go buy another bracket, and this will work just fine. And if you don't have some of these zip ties, buy a bunch of them. They're good for wire management, and they're great for holding pieces in place if you don't really want to use bolts and nuts and brackets and stuff you don't really need. So we got this carbon fiber frame. We are doing this as a standalone, not a replacement. We're going to, but it is a good replacement for the SCX10 too if you want to go carbon frame and aluminum. It would get the job done. Alright, I think I got everything in. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day.